Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So a few days ago we had the launch of Module 30. We finally got the patch notes for that, and then just yesterday we actually got another update. So in this video we'll quickly go over the important bits from those patch notes, but also get into the new Zen market sales, as we do have Black Friday. Be sure to go to your claims valuables and pick up your free items here, as we have 7 days of login rewards. You can see your progress of that just here. But jumping to the patch notes, we just have some release notes of what new content we actually got with Module 30. So the new zone, the new dungeon, Vault of Stars and Zariel's Challenge going in the random queue, the new stat update of a bunch of them going to 120%. You can see the list just there. Quality of life improvements with new power sets, the new battle pass, companions going to Celestial, and there is a new exploration quest line. I'll have to cover it in an upcoming video, but it's basically kind of a hidden quest line where you can get some cool vanity items. This is a new vanity pet, and you also get like a title with that too. But again, it's for explorers, so you'll have to do a bunch of adventuring to find that. We got a lot of balance updates here, just a small adjustment to the Spine Devil. It did get nerfed, but upgrading to Celestial basically makes it the same. Warlock got the massive changes here, which we have covered in previous videos, and I will cover later on how to actually play it to make the most of these changes. And it's definitely a lot easier than it was before. We got a slight adjustment to the Rogue's Path of the Blade, which is actually pretty good, but then the Whisper Knife got some nerfs here. So you're going to lose the 5% damage from one with the shadows, and you're going to lose 10% damage from Shadow of Demise, going from 50% to 40%. They have also got a nerfed advantageous position, so it now only lasts 2 seconds. That's actually a pretty huge nerf to multi-target damage on Rogue here, and what I would recommend is generally switching off Path of the Blades and use Blitz instead, at least for those burst fights. Bard got a bunch of nerfs as well. You can see all those encounter power changes here, but Lore Master did get a bit of a buff, but that's literally just to offset the nerfs of those encounter powers, and Lore Master still ain't great. It's a lot harder to play and it's very situational. Fighter, a small adjustment, but the ricochet fix is nice. If your target dies, it will still bounce between other targets. Barbarian, minor adjustments here, so they work with combat enchantments, and then some companion updates. I will have to get into these in a separate video and test them out. Mounts got a massive update, but in most cases it's pretty much just increasing their target caps to 15, so all of those multi-target mount powers will be a lot more effective. You can just use what you have. I wouldn't recommend looking for others to upgrade. And also a critical avoidance bug, which was reducing your critical hits, has been fixed on a lot of them. Be aware your legendary Hellfire engine actually got a pretty massive buff. It's over 3000 total magnitude power here, but I wouldn't generally use it. I'll get into more details on it later. There were slight adjustments to the master boons. Life lessons and bloodlust will basically deal a bit more damage now and be a bit more consistent, with the heal over time from life lessons being a lot quicker. And then just some minor racial adjustments here to basically improve the control resistance of those bonuses. Doesn't really mean much. But then yesterday's patch changed another few things. So Zariel's Challenge is properly part of the random trial queue, and same with Dread Sanctum going in the advanced dungeon queue. The Presto companion should properly be account-wide claimable, but I've been getting reports that it's still not the case. There is a hint here that Hank got a bunch of his companion powers updated with the visuals effects. The thing is though, we don't have the companion in the game. If you search for him, you find he's a D&D cartoon character, the guy with the bow. As far as I'm aware, he's not in game and should be coming soon then. And yeah, they fixed the Brain Stealer Dragon from stop continually roaring, but he still does every now and again. As for the Dread Sanctum, it's now properly unlock account wide. However, you will need to enter the dungeon to be able to unlock it as account wide on your alternate characters. I personally did not go for the head start pack, and I'm just going to grind this campaign and unlock it by getting to 200 points on Monday. There is advantage to already be running it because this artifact can sell for millions. The artifact set pieces also do sell, but have been dropping in price. all of which will definitely drop significantly once this next week comes about and people can unlock it for free. They should have fixed an issue with the loot not dropping for everybody, and there should be a new portal allowing you to travel back and forth between the area where the weapon drops and where you exit. And they should have fixed the dungeon legendary weapon drops. They should only be for advanced difficulty. But getting back to the Zen market, we can look at the Black Friday sales. Just checking the events tab, you can see that the Mythic Color Choice Pack has returned. Ultimately, I would avoid this. They're still selling it for over 8,000 Zen. This should have dropped to at least 5,000 because colors are down to like 5 million each. And that's because of the Module 26 change, which made them a lot easier to obtain. So I wouldn't spend that much for it. The Mythic Mount bundle here, I also wouldn't really go for. Over 10,000 Zen, and you'll just get 1 Mythic Mount and 2 Legendary Mounts. In general, I wouldn't say it's worth it. You can get those mounts off the auction house and otherwise just get cheaper alternatives which will do the same story. Maybe the unique one is the Ebon Riding Lizard here with Pack Tactics, which people want. So unless you open the lockbox that it drops in, people are asking for nearly 5 million for it. But still, this pack is over 10,000. And then you can just buy these shards, which absolutely would not buy. I don't know why they're still selling them for so much when you just get them from the trade bar store here. You can top up on your VIP, 30% off is pretty much the best we get these days. In your supplies, we have the return of the Combat Item Choice Bundle. This is great to have the Empowered Owlbear figurine. I have it too. However, you could save all this Zen and just get it for like diamonds with the Day of the Dungeon Master event. But there's no promise that it will return at that price. For all we know, they could put the price at 750,000. That would be fair enough compared to 1,000 Zen. So maybe you want to get it here if you've still been rocking, say, the Dragonfire instead. It's still feasible, but yeah, this one's the best definitely for artifact calls. Otherwise, we do have the return of a lot of the old Battle Pass buyouts. So you can purchase them, that unlocks the premium pass, and it gives you all the XP to instantly obtain all of the rewards. In most cases, I wouldn't really say any of them are worth it. You can check through them, and yes, you could get Roth Valley for the account-wide Dragonfire. But again, you might just be better off trying to get the Owlbear figurine. But it's useful if you play alternate characters a lot. With the North Dark Divided, you might want to get this one, say, with the Neverwinter Knight, like the best of slot damage companion. So I recommend checking through them, and potentially some of them have a companion that you want that's like inaccessible, like the Neverwinter Knight over 3,000 Astral Diamonds. But I would recommend to just be patient, because all these, say, companions generally come back to the Zen market and sell for 1,500 Zen at base cost. You get that coupon and you can get that down to nearly just 1,000. So I wouldn't really say any of those campaign buyouts, those Battle Pass buyouts, are worth it. They can be very expensive if you have like no progress on that. And otherwise, sure, you can look at ones you maybe missed, and if you just need a teeny bit of extra XP, you could maybe spend that much Zen to finish it and claim all the rewards. Same with the option of buying the premium pass to claim all of the premium rewards that you maybe missed. But yes, I believe that is everything here for the Zen market, for those Black Friday sales and the patch notes. Again, I'll get into the companion updates, I'll get into the Warlock changes, and I will be trying to post sooner than late builds for multiple classes on how to get, say, your stats capped with the gear we have in the game right now, because it's totally possible. I posted my rogue build video and you could get all the main stats to 120% with the others max at 90%. So thanks all for watching. Another massive thank you to all these channel members, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.